Hi guys, Ange here. Thank you so much for coming back and joining me. Now this video today is about my collection of highlighters. It wasn't until I had a conversation with somebody yesterday that we were talking about what my favourite highlighters were. So I thought I would do a video on the highlighters that I have and what I think of them, and hopefully I'll be able to give you some good swatches as well. Now the only thing is when I did go to looking at all of my highlighters, and I mean all of them, I didn't realize how many I had, so I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit to how many I have, but I do like myself a good highlighter, and note to self, I don't think I need any more because these are going to last me a lifetime. But without further ado, if you would like to see my highlight collection and my thoughts on them, please stay tuned. Okay, I have what they say an OG highlighter. It's an oldie but a goodie. Probably the first highlighter I ever purchased was MAC Soft and Gentle. Now this still is a highlighter that I really like. So that is Soft and Gentle. Now I think I have to swatch back here. And that is MAC Soft and Gentle there. That is, as I said, a highlighter that I really enjoy and is still one of my favourites. So I'm just going to pull these highlighters out in no particular order. So the next highlighter I have is a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and this one is in the colour Beige. What I like about the Bobbi Brown highlighters in these shimmer bricks is that they come with a variety of shades. So you could use them as eyeshadows, you could concentrate on the darker area for a highlight down here, or concentrate on the lighter area here, or blend for all of the colours, which is what I tend to do. I just swirl my brush around, and that is Bobbi Brown's. So it just is a little bit warmer, a little bit darker than Soft and Gentle, but still a very pretty highlighter. You'll see I sort of have a bit of a trend. I like the champagne-y, creamy highlighters. I'm not a fan of the new ones that have all come out with sort of shifts of pink and lilac and those sorts of colours. Not really my thing. I'm cleaning these as they go because they're actually quite rubby. Okay, another highlighter that is quite a popular highlighter is Hourglass. These are really nice for a very subtle highlight. This one here is Luminous Light. So if you don't like that glow from the stars, or you don't want an obvious highlight, this is Luminous Light. These are very good highlighters if that's the sort of highlight effect that you're after. Now, Hourglass can be purchased from Becca in New Zealand, Bobbi Brown from Valentine's and other department stores. MAC, of course, you can purchase online now via farmers in New Zealand. So they're all obtainable very easily here in New Zealand. The other Hourglass I have is a Strobe powder, which is a little bit more blingy than the Luminous Light. These are intended for a bit more glitz and so they do have a bit of a shimmer to them, as opposed to the Luminous Light only having a sheen to it. The Strobe powders do have a little bit of sparkle, little bit of glitter in them to give them a wee bit more of impact. and that's probably more of a pinky champagne highlight, that one, as opposed to the warm champagnes that I normally go for. Then, of course, old Ange got caught up in the hype of the, you know, the Becca and the Jaclyn Hill, and I bought one of the splits. Now, I've just done a makeup tutorial where I used the Flower Child blush in that tutorial. This is the collaboration highlight with Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. It's a very warm highlighter with a little bit more gold to it, but there you can see Becca highlighters are well known for their punch in their colour. So that is Champagne Pop. And it wasn't till I was doing my collection that I realised just how many of these I have. And I think, yes, I have it in the full size, I have it in the split, and I have it in the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration palette, which is still available on Sephora New Zealand. Okay, so we've got Champagne Pop here, and in this palette we have Prosecco Pop as well, which is more gold. So if I do the two together, the Prosecco Pop's more gold than the Champagne Pop, which is more peachy. So how on earth I ended up with three of those? So got caught up in the hype of it all. It was definitely something that came out as limited edition. Then they restocked it, and then it sneaked into their permanent collection. So got sucker punched with that one, but never mind, I'm happy I've got them. If you like a natural highlight as per the Hourglass Luminous light, Mercier has got a cult highlighter that a lot of people use and swear by, and it's the Matte Radiance 01 highlighter. It is a very good highlighter to start out on if you're unsure whether you like the pop, the power, the pang, because it gives you just a slight sheen, and that's what it is. It's a sheen, it's not a glitter. So the Mercier Matte Radiance 01 highlighter, if you're just starting out, is a very good highlighter to start with. Then of course I've got my Kevyn Aucoin palette and the Starlight highlighter. Once again, this is more of a pinky tone. Now if I put that next to the Mercier, which is just a creamy one, you can see the slight pinky shift to the Starlight highlighter in the Kevyn Aucoin palette. Then there is another highlighter which is quite an iconic highlighter, and I have it in my Becca Sun Chaser palette. I love buying them like this because you get to utilize other colors, and this is Opal. It's an iconic highlight color, very this is one of those ones that you put on in a boom. It's probably the highlighter that made Becca so popular with their highlighters, and I would have to say that's a true champagne-y highlighter that I absolutely love. Another one, if you like these sorts of colours that I don't have, I did have it in my collection but I moved it along because I prefer the formulations of some of these a lot better, is the Balm Merry Luminizer. Now that's definitely a highlighter that will give you the lit from the stars look, if that's what you like. One of my favourite highlighters, I would have to say I still like Soft and Gentle. I do like Opal, although I don't tend to reach for that as much as I probably think I would. I love the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow Filmstar palette. I love the bronzer in this, but I also really like the highlighter in this as well. This is probably more on the subtle side, but is pretty. Now all of these that I have, I think probably why I like them, because they haven't got big chunks of glitter in them, is they're great on mature skin as well. So that's from the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow palette, and I do really like that. And you can get Charlotte Tilbury from Beautylicious shipped to New Zealand. Of course, I have done a blog post on these palettes that I absolutely adore, and they are my Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a Palette 5-minute face on the go. Now this one here is a Beauty Glow. These highlighters are definitely more on the subtle side, but absolutely beautiful. So they definitely are a more subtle highlighter, but still absolutely gorgeous. So that's the one in the Beauty Glow palette, and then I have the Seductive palette, and this one's probably a little bit more pinky. A little bit more pinky than this one, being more champagne-y. But as I said, they are not your in-your-face glow from the stars highlighters. They are just a pretty highlight. I also have the Becca palette, the Becca and Chrissy Teigen collaboration. And in here we have Rose Gold and Beige Nectar, which I showed you in a tutorial recently on a makeup look. You've got Beige Nectar, which is an apricot-y colour, and Rose Gold, which is exactly that, rose gold. So they definitely are more peachy toned and rosy toned than the creamy colours that I have for all of my other highlights. And then I've left my favourite till last. I waited quite a while to get this. This was a limited edition and everyone went wild for it, and I missed out, and then it came back as a permanent highlighter, and I thought, I don't need it. As you can see, I don't need it. But us beauty and makeup lovers, you don't need a lot of twisting of the arm, and I finally did buy it when the Sephora VIB Rouge sale was on. This is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer in 001. Now that comes in 3 shades. I got the 001, and it is my most favourite. It's the highlighter I'm wearing at the moment. It does give a little bit more glow than some of the others that I have. It is more champagne-y. It's not white. It's not stark white. I just adore this highlighter. It's the one I do reach for the most. I absolutely love it. So highly recommend that. You can get that in most department stores, Valentine's, lots of places sell Christian Dior, and you should be able to get your hands on this one here. So that was my collection of highlighters. I'm a wee bit ashamed to admit to that, but never mind. I have, at least I know now, I've got way too many and I do not need another highlighter. So thanks for joining me. If you have a favourite highlighter, let us know down below which one's yours. And no, I am not going to go out and buy it like a lot of people will say. Oh, I might go and try it, I might buy it. No, I won't, but I would still like to know if you have got a highlighter that you really like. There are a lot out there that are quite popular with YouTubers and beauty gurus, things like the Laurier Gilded Honey, very affordable. I don't have it, I don't need it, but that's a very popular highlighter as well. That's very nice if you like a very gold highlighter. I don't need one for the fact that I've got the Champagne Pop, which is quite a gold one. So if you do have a favourite, love to hear your comments below. I'm sure everyone else would love to know what other highlighters are out there that everyone enjoys. And thanks for joining me. Would really appreciate it if you could click the subscribe button. If you enjoyed that type of video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will do more. I have quite a lot of makeup that I would love to share with you all, so if there's something in particular that you would like to know about, please let me know. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you later. Bye.